Hi, all you pool fans around the world. Welcome to some more 9-ball action here from the 2024 Derby City Classic. This is Railbirds, and I'm Mark White. Our next match is a round 3 clash between Anthony Meglino in the glasses and Brandon Shuff. Race to 9. It's winner's option on the break, so it's kind of winner's break. There's not many times players turn down the break, is there? The 9 is racked on the spot. As you can see, the ACU rack has been placed by Brandon Shuff. Free foul rule is being used. Now there's no jump cues allowed, although you are allowed to jump with your playing cue. It's kind of a breaking area, and it's in between the first and the third diamond, so anywhere inside that kind of area. You're not allowed to break outside. Now he's questioning the 2. Now the 2 must not be racked at the back. Obviously 1 at the front, 9 on the spot, and all the other balls must be random, but the 2 cannot go at the back. We're all set. Now this should be, well, it looks a lot closer. These ACU stats, 779, 742. Don't give Brandon much of a chance, do they? On paper, just a 30% chance of winning. Oh, 3 balls, 4 balls down, was it? 3 balls down. What a break that is. Six ball, 2 ball. Cue ball went very, very close. Made a ball in the top corner as well. Already on the 4. 5 to the side. Might just be able to hear in the background. Sounds like Ed Ladawi, that does, introducing some players. Or it might be my other friend with the ponytail, who I can't remember his name now. Lovely man. It's been Ken Sherman is his name. Not only a great announcer, he made some great tanks as well. So a very, very quick rack here. He's overrun the cue balls slightly. Just maybe giving him something to think about instead of a straight in. The announcements going on and the applause for the TV table. A very nice start to this match from Brandon Shuff, well known on the American pool scene. And this stream brought to you in cooperation with Bad Boys. There they are, looking very bad on the screen, aren't they? One of them stolen the 8 ball by the looks of it. The other guy with the cue's looking for it. He can't find it anywhere. So thanks, Bad Boys. That was the theme tune, wasn't it, to a very famous cop show called Cops. This isn't traditional double elimination, but what we do have in the Derby City, quite a unique tournament in many ways, of course. You do have a buyback option, so instead of straightforward double elimination, if you suffer a loss, you can pay $100 and get yourself back into it. You can only do that once, of course. And in addition to that, it's not your traditional bracket either. There's a redraw after every single round. Brandon has racked the balls. He's ready to go. 2 isn't at the back. Everything else is in order. Leading 1-0. Well, he made 3 balls on the break last time. He's made 2 this time. And he's perfect on the 1. Just has to hold for the 3 ball. 4 already down, so 5 will be the next ball after this red 3. And they're laying very, very nicely. Have to use a rail here now. May go behind the back of the 8 and come round a couple of rails. Now has to be careful of the 8, so low left on the cue ball to draw it in front of the 8. Nicely done. Anywhere but straight. That's again good weight on the cue ball. Well, he's come out fighting, hasn't he, Brandon Shuff? Good stuff from the Shuff. It's going to be 2-0. And huge thanks to our stream sponsors, Hustling, of course, Clothing, JB Cases, Jerry, Olivier, Custom Cues, Littman, who make the great lights that we're using here, and Locked and Loaded, the custom billiard apparel company. Thank you so much, guys, for all your support. Helps us continue to bring you this excellent free pool action. 2 words I absolutely love: free pool. Just titivating the balls, making sure they're all touching. Yeah, he just couldn't. I didn't look right, did they, from the start? I thought that 4 at the back was wobbling a bit as well. I didn't think that was close. Yeah, that's with this AccuRack. You have to get leave the last ball off, and then push them up. It even says on the instructions on the rack, load and push up, and then place the ball at the back. So 3 balls in the first rack, 2 in the second rack. What's he got for us this time? Maybe a golden break. They count. Well, just the 1 this time, and it was a lucky one, the 5 in the side. Does he have a look at this 1 ball? I think he's got an edge of it. But what can he do? He might elect to push. So for those of you that may be new to 9 ball, after the break, incoming player, or of course the player at the table who made a ball, gets the option to play what's called a push out. You have to call it. You can push to anywhere, you can hit any ball, you don't have to hit a rail. You can make any ball. You can even make the 9 ball, but it will, of course, be replaced. And then your opponent gets the choice, do I want to play it or do I want to give it back? So it's quite an art, the push out. A lot of players, I saw a video of Carl Boyes playing against Pia Filler, doing a little bit of an interview, and they both were talking about how important the push out is, and sometimes you think about who you're playing to what you might push out to. So it's an interesting strategy with the push out. Decided to give it back. Now we're not playing with any shot clock on these outer tables. Although I believe there is a rule in place where if a match is taking way too long, they will send a referee over and put them on a bit of a shot clock. I don't think we're going to need that here though. I had the pleasure of visiting the Derby City Classic, went for the whole 9 days I think it was, in 2021, just after COVID, the first one after COVID. And it's just an unbelievable event. If you've never been there, it's kind of a bucket list item for pool fans. That, the Mosconi Cup, US Open, the World 9-Ball Championship. I was very lucky to do all of those in the same year. I even went to the International as well. And I even had the opportunity of Vegas. So I've done them all. So nice shot there. I think there might be a gap through to this. It might be very tight, but well, maybe not. Yeah, that 8 ball is just a little bit of a nuisance. It's going to have to go behind it, I think, with some right hand spin and try and catch the second rail. Play a kick and stick. If he's going this side of it, yeah, he's going to draw. He's going to play draw into the rail here to straighten it up. And that's always the danger of that shot. You can't really say it was unlucky because the players know that that is one of the scratches that are on. So first real chance then for Anthony Meglino from Florida. He's got his snooker specs on. I've actually just ordered myself a pair. I'm making a comeback at age 62. Watch out, guys. The only way they'll give me any chance against good opposition is if I blind them with the sun. With my glasses. Oh, doing a bit of a switcheroony there. Doing a bit of a Ronnie. Made that with a lot of inside spin there, right hand English, to check it over to where it is now, leaving him nicely on this 7 ball. Probably draw to the side rail, can go forward as well. He's left a long one into the corner. This is a round 3 match, so both players will be settled in. Yeah, Anthony does have 1 loss, so he's already spent an extra $100 for a buyback. And if he does lose this one, it will be bye-bye. But very much still in it. Gets a rack on the board, 2-1. He'll get to break for the first time as well with rack number 4. overall event sponsors, and it's a huge event. Diamond Billiard Products, of course, makers of the great tables and suppliers of all the tables here. I think there's about 30 of them in total, something like that. Simona's Cloth, of course, Ivan Simona's, the company in Belgium who have been going for years and years supplying tremendous cloth. Aramith also, I think, are from Belgium. It's their 100th anniversary this year. The best balls in the business. AccuStats Video Productions, thanks so much to them. Also, Masters Billiard Chalk and Outsfield, makers of the tremendous AccuRack that we're using here at the event. So here we go. Rack number 4 then. Anthony Meglino to break. Yeah, attempted to make the one in the side. The wing ball never went either. And it's a dry break for Anthony. And he's left a nice look at the 1 ball, 2 ball. He's waiting nearby. 3 to the 4 is kind of one of the key shots. 7 to the 8 is another. And this looks perfect, the angle that he has. I think he can just stun across. What you don't want to do is try and pinch too much here, because you can end up missing it. Just like he did there. Put too much thought into the cue ball. Forgot to pot the 3. Problem here though for Anthony, he's getting to that 4 ball, digging down. As soon as you dig down on the cue ball, any little bit of unwanted English transforms it into a swerve shot, because you're digging down. After all, that's how you swerve a ball, isn't it? Tremendous effort. Hasn't really got him anywhere though. He can cut this into the top right hand corner. Or can he? I think he can cut it into the side, having a look at that angle. Well, it looked way past the pocket. Just shows you how one camera angle gives you one view impression of the shot. That side angle showed that it was on, and it wasn't really too thin. Played it well. Maybe finished just a little bit straight on this. Once again, we see somebody too straight on a shot, trying to create an angle, missing the ball. Must be a bigger problem than I thought. I thought he could just swerve around slightly, rail first, and catch the 5, but apparently not. He's missed it by quite some distance. I said he was from Florida. He's actually from Tarmac in Florida. He's got rather a high-profile job as well. He's a clinical systems specialist at Pediatrics. So he's not only a great ball player, a very, very intelligent guy as well. To bounce, needs a bounce. Played this really nicely. That's a really nice shot from Anthony. In it goes. We're level 2-2. If you've just joined us, let's go through the rules once again for you. Race to 9. Break from kind of a break box between the first and third diamonds. It's winner's option to break, so it's kind of winner's break anyway. Not very often you get somebody turn down the chance to break in pool, is it? No jump cues. 3 foul rule and golden break are all included. And this is also a Matchroom ranking event this year. Oh, he's made the lucky 2. Now there's a nice little shot on here to get in behind the 4 ball with a cue ball off the 1. It's okay. It would have been better if it had been tight in behind that 4. He has left in the 1 rail escape here. Trying to cut that off, really. See him using his measuring system. Looking at the angle in, the angle out. Would love to clip the 1 ball on the left-hand side as we look. Send the 1 ball down to the traffic. Something like that. Well, he could take this on and leave himself a slightly longer 3 into the bottom right-hand corner. I think he can go round 2 rails. Yeah, that's just what he's looking at now. Might even be able to play it in the bottom right and draw over towards that 5 ball. Maybe even clip the 5. I must say, I'm very surprised he played it at that pace. I always feel you tend to let up on those shots. You don't complete the stroke and end up with a little bit of deceleration. Hasn't got a great angle on this, but it doesn't really matter too much because poor ball is kind of very close to that corner pocket. Doesn't want to be straight. I think he is. He might have to just hold the cue ball where the 4 is here and take his medicine. Take a longer 5 ball. That's what he's coming round to look at now. What about if I just stop the cue ball? That's about all he can do. Be draw back just a few inches. Oh, he's really got hold of that, cued it really well. Side rail, other side rail, back across for the 6 into the top right. Would love an angle where he can just draw off a side rail back down for the 7 from the 6. Straight wouldn't be disastrous either. Yeah, there. Plenty of action coming up on Railbirds, guys. There's lots of content on there already. Lots of artistic pool as well. Lots of legendary matches also. We've got lots more to come from the 2024 Derby City as well. I think there was about 17 rounds last year. Not sure how many we're going to have this year. Finished with way more angle than ideal here. And go up and down. Oh, he's disgusted with that. It seems to be when he's just trying to put something extra into the cue ball, he's just losing the potting line. Can go forward here, can draw back off the side rail as well. Low left. Just committing the angle to memory. And it goes then. Takes the lead. 2-0 down he was. Won the last 3. You see he's got those, we used to call them upside down glasses, or Dennis Taylor specs. Dennis Taylor was the first person to use them back in the 80s. And they were designed by a very famous snooker commentator and ex-billiards world champion and coach called Jack Carnham. He invented those and designed them for Dennis. I just saw at a recent WPBA event, Alison Fisher is now sporting the new snooker specs, hers are called. I don't know which ones Anthony has on, but just another brand name, I guess. So I've got mine coming over from India at the end of this month. So low on the cue ball. Hold it to the 6 into the side. Now needs an angle to get over to the right hand side of the table. I think he's okay. Can draw straight across. Can also run it down and just make sure he doesn't hook himself behind the 9. You see what he has. I think he can just roll it straight through. Can also draw it though. I like drawing this across the face of the 9. Just to be sure you don't want to end up short here. Went a nice safe route around the back. Nicely done. In and out of the corner with a cue ball. It's a lovely little shot that is. Allows you to get the cue through the ball. Fully in control. This one then for 4 in a row for the Floridian. Nicely done. Marks another bead up for himself on the scoreboard. Meglino lost in round 2 to Salim. Another player I'm sure you're familiar with, plays a lot of these kind of, I wouldn't say smaller tournaments, but I think he has played Matchroom events as well actually, Salim. I'm pretty sure he was at the European Open and maybe the UK Open also. Now he plays at the US Open. I've met him there. Made a ball. No shot though, unfortunately, on the 1. So if he has got an edge of this, he might play it because it's not an easy push whenever a ball's near a pocket. You see our camera on the adjoining table with the orange tape. Look on the floor, keeping those legs nice and steady. We'll be showing you action from a lot of the tables over the coming weeks and months. Amazing, isn't it? When I first got into Q Sports back in 1969. Yes, I am that old. I would look forward to my Monday night one frame of snooker on BBC 2 at 9 p.m. My mum and dad let me stay up late to watch it on a school night, Monday night, and it was in black and white, can you believe, as well? Can you imagine that, watching snooker in black and white? It's not like that anymore. Everything on demand whenever you want it. Now, even though he can see this, he's going for a 2-rail kick here. Hold the cue ball where the 1 is, 2 rails. He's caught it too thin. Well, no real damage done, but I think he might be in trouble again after this. Cue ball tight behind the green, 6. He might be going for this. This is aggressive, very aggressive. Well, could have been worse. Does have a shot at this 3. Made a couple of balls, didn't he? Made the 7 in the side as well. One less to worry about. Needs a big shot here though if he's going all in. Low right hand spin on the cue ball. Just before the side pocket. Well, the only reason he got there was because he missed the 3 ball by such a margin. I don't think it threatened the pocket. Was trying to steal an angle so that he could draw straight back down, like he had to use a rail. Well, it's a big roll there though. He's jumping over the edge of the 9. Oh, he overcut it. Now, it is no jump cues, but you are allowed to jump with your playing cue. You're not allowed to jump with your break cue. It must be the playing cue. And it must be a full cue as well. You're not allowed to take an extension off it or whatever, or split it in any way. Must be the full playing cue. Did well to catch a part of the 3 ball, but he's left it. But how does he get to the 4? It's a lot of right-hand English on this. Can he miss the 6? This is the perfect view. This is a view I don't like when I'm playing. It shows my ball patch. He's alright though. Yeah, decided on discretion. And he's got Brandon in a bit of trouble here. And he started so well, Brandon. The first 2 racks made 3 balls on his first break, 2 balls on his second. Looked like he was sailing. And Anthony came back and won the next 4, and he's got him in trouble here. Could be making it 5 very soon. Needs to go 2, maybe 3 rows here. Oh, that's a great hit. Was hoping could make something happen. Anthony, has he got enough of this 3 ball? Can play safe behind the 4. If not, it's a touchy shot though, but I think he does have the potting angle. I need a little kiss on this. Oh no, he's okay. Is he? Can he cut this back? Yes, he can. Cue ball will be heading up towards 6 and the 5. Looking for the gap. Just be careful though of the side pocket here. Going the other side. Trusted to luck just a little bit there, and it's worked out absolutely fine, hasn't it? Straightforward draw shot. There you see the nice loose grip, the hand opening up on the backswing. Good stuff from Anthony here. 5 in a row. He'll lead by 3 racks. And he's over halfway there. Just 4 more to the magic 9. Don't forget, he is on 1 loss. No more buyback. Derby City Classic, an annual festival on the felt, isn't it? We have 1 pocket division. We have bank pool. We have the Bigfoot 10 ball. We have the 9 ball. Well over 500 players converge on the casino. Wing ball down. Nice look at the 1. Three ball to follow, so can just stroke this in off the side route, back across. Just be careful of the pace. He's taking a little bit of time over it, maybe. Yeah, the angle just is a little bit awkward. That's why he's going into the side pocket and he's digging down on the cue ball. Hold it off that left short route, back down. Played that very well indeed. Now needs another good shot to hold for the 4. Try and drag it around the back of the 4 to play the 4 into the same pocket as the 3. Can play it with a lot of right hand inside English. He's going round the back of it, going low left. And this is a really nice shot to play this, get the cue all the way through the ball. He did play with the inside English in the end. Really held that, didn't he? Terrific shot that. Just a little bit of right hand spin as well. Urging the cue ball up to the line of the 5. Key shot coming up. Needs to be kind of centre table with a cue ball here for the 7. A nice centre ball strike, stun, side rail, back across. If you notice in his backswing, he has that kind of, he goes back, pauses, and it's kind of like another delay, and then he goes. Interesting. See if he does it on this shot as well. Yes, see? Comes back, pauses, goes back a little bit further, and then goes through the ball. Very interesting style, but it's working. It's going to be 6 in a row. It is. It's 6-2. 2/3 of the way there. Brandon Shuff maybe sticking his hand in his pocket again. He does still have one buyback. Anthony Meglino doesn't, of course, after that loss to Can Salim in the last round. Johnny Archer in the building. We're going to be seeing some action from him as well. Good to see him back. The Scorpion looking to sting a few opponents with that tail of his. Oh, nearly got the 9 ball there. Plenty of balls moving. He's made 3 balls off it. He's doing what Brandon Shuff did in the first 2 racks, making plenty of balls. This is a tricky 2 though. This is the key. He will be guaranteed to have a shot on the 3. Just has to concentrate on making that 2 ball. Oh, struggled in. Cue ball made it as well. He's okay here. Just maybe a little bit of inside right spin as well on this one. There you see it, just holding it on the line. This is good stuff from Anthony Meglino. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really enjoying this match. And he is favourite on paper, Anthony Meglino. 7.79 you see on your screens as opposed to 7.42. Yeah, his stats don't give Brandon much of a chance in this match now. Complete turnaround from the man at the table. Played some very, very good stuff. Must have something to do with the glasses. So an unmissable 9. And in it goes. Just 2 away now from the 9 he needs. Brandon Shuff still on those 2. But he won at the very start of this match. And he's won very little since. So 3 balls on the break before. We haven't seen a golden break in this one. Has he got an edge of this 2 ball? If not, he'll be kicking. Oh, sorry, pushing, I should say. He's just swerving it slightly, isn't he? Getting a thicker contact on it. It's okay. Try and hide the cue ball behind the line of the 8. I don't think he's got there, and this is on. And from Brandon's body language as he walked back to the table, I think it's safe to say Anthony has a good look at this 2 ball. And not much work to do to get on the 3 either. So could be on the hill very, very quickly here if this 2 goes in. This will all of a sudden turn into a fantastic chance. I think a ball had gone into the cue ball return and it was just putting him off slightly. Oh, I hit that so well. I'm very, very impressed with Anthony Meglino, I must say. I haven't seen him play too often, but I'm really impressed with what I've seen today. A little bump is okay. Just means a little bit more of a journey for the cue ball. Now this can be just a little bit tricky. You see aiming right out to the left-hand side as he looks on this cue ball, dragging it in, and that could have gone wrong, and it nearly did go wrong. So all the little rubs just going his way at the moment as well, which tends to be the case when you're leading, playing well. Yeah, I don't like what he just did there. I like what he did after it though. Got up and started again. He went from playing low ball to playing high ball without moving his feet. You should always get up and start again if you're changing your shot. You should never do it when you're down. A little bit of a tester. Still expecting to make it though. Commit to the shot. Cue through. Played it very nicely. Doesn't look like he can miss at the moment, does it? He's on the hill. 8-2. Brandon Shuff in big, big trouble. So if you like what you're seeing, guys, well, would you like it again, please? Just by clicking on the like icon and then subscribe. Would be very, very appreciative. It helps us bring lots more free pool to you. Also, if you click that notification bell as well, you'll thank me later, because you'll be laying there one day thinking, oh, what am I going to watch now? Then all of a sudden, a little message will pop up saying, Railbirds have just uploaded another video for you to watch. You click that and all of a sudden, you're back to them again. Almost in pool heaven. Anthony Meglino on the hill, needing just one more. Well, look at that. First dry break for Anthony. Wing ball hanging in the corner. This is a really good chance now. Does the 4 past the 6? Well, that was a careless shot there he's just played. If he's got away with that, he's very lucky. He kind of just got down and one-stroked it. I think he's resigned himself to the fact it's going to cost him another $100 if he wants to stay in the 2024 Derby City Classic 9-ball. Oh, he's overhit this. And really had so much space to play into above it, because he's playing the 5 anyway. Now, is it too far away, that 4 ball from the rail? Can he kick onto it and make the 5? Might be just a little bit too far out. Remember, he scratched off the back of one earlier on. Theoretically, could make the 5 and the cue ball. Made the other contact. Oh, he played it well, but when things aren't going for you, everything seems to be going against you, doesn't it? Real good chance this for Anthony, and he'll know that. Just waiting for the player on the next table to finish off his rack. Looks like he's playing one pocket over there. He's playing everything into the same pocket, that guy on the next table. Oh, I don't know what he's done here. That's a strange choice of shot. I think he's got away with it though. Once again, we see that very unique backswing he has. He's feathering to the ball, and then he comes back on a backswing, pauses, and then pauses again, and then goes, look, see? Strange. Never seen that before. It's always the topic of the conversation. Is there a right and wrong way to play? Well, I think it's down to the player, really, what suits them. I also believe that if you're not at the top of the game doing what you're doing, there are ways to improve. And it's not just about practicing, it's about practicing the right things and the right way. I know a lot of players who prefer to practice just 3-4 hours doing intense, really directed drills and practice shots, rather than doing 8 or 10 hours a day just playing, not really working on anything specific. This has been a very good performance, and when it started out, you'd never have guessed this scoreline. Brandon Shuff breaking, making balls, running out. Took the first two, and if this goes in, Brandon has won the next 9 in a row. Unbelievable performance from the man from Florida. Congratulations to him. Brandon Shuff will have now to go and buy back for the next round. Thanks for joining us, guys. There's lots more to come from Railbirds TV. I'm Mark White. See you again very, very soon. Ta-ta.